You say that, I mean, everyone says you know, write about what you know, and you've got two teenage daughters, and you sort of start with that, it's teenager now and the teenager that you were.
That's right, and I kind of feel I straddle two generations because I was an older mother. I was 43 when I had my first daughter.
Right.
And so I used to take them out to the park and a lot of people would go, oh, what lovely grandchildren you've got, you know. Oh, it didn't used to bother me because you can be 30 and be a grandma, can't you?
Yeah,
so,
of course.
You know, I wish I hadn't assaulted quite so many of them, but looking back, no, I wouldn't do that, and then don't do that either. That's advice. Don't assault people.
There's a whole chapter in here dedicated to kindness and being kind. So why was that important to you?
Well, because I think it's not a very fashionable concept, kindness. People think it's a bit boring. We would much rather, you know, watch people sort of ripping each other to bits, really, because it's more exciting. But I personally think kindness is all about not judging people, really, before you get to know who they really are. And I mean, an example of that would be, you know, I hear a lot of people saying that big issue sellers have all got nice houses outside London. Hello, if you had a nice house outside London, why would you be selling the big issue? It's that sort of kindness. And I like to do the occasional random act.
Do you?
I do.
So, and because when you do something like that, it makes you feel better, or it's just
Well, it's about that as well,
Yeah.
you know, but I think it's kind of quite nice to make someone's day a bit weird by throwing a massive slab of chocolate at their head when you're going past in the car or something.
Oh,
That's how you pay it forward, is it?
No, I've fantasised about doing that, but I haven't done it.
Well,
I throw it at myself.
Because you're saying that, you know, sort of be nice, be kind, and your take on social media is quite interesting because you have no footprint really on social media, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't tweet, you don't Instagram.
Although I like to tweet this morning. It was a blackbird in my garden.
Yeah.
Ha ha! That's the sort of old lady thing I say to my daughters, and it's so irritating.
So, you say that social media is not sociable.
I don't think it is. And one of the big problems I have with social media is the anonymity of it, which makes bullying very easy. And the problem is, and I think particularly for women who get threatened online, is that if you don't know who it is that's doing it, you just are terrified by it because it could be anybody. All right, admittedly, a lot of the time it turns out to be somebody who's kind of some sad, harmless person who's living in a bedsit and is depressed. But you don't know that when you get it. So, I mean, my feeling is that you know, people shouldn't be allowed to be anonymous on social media.
You actually, I mean, your sort of opinions when you talk about bullying there, you've come up with a bit of a way for schools for dealing with bullying and how to manage bullying, because you were bullied at school, but not by other pupils, but by teachers.
By teachers.
Really?
No. What's that all about?
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, the headmaster at my primary school and my English teacher at my secondary school. But I sent my mum up there. She's terrifying, so that sorted that out.
She sorted them out. But you've got this sort of point system.
Well, I think because, you know, social media's anonymous, let's do something similar with bullying. And my feeling would be, why don't you have a website where people can anonymously post the names of people that are bullying them? And if they get a certain amount of mentions a week, then that is investigated. Now, obviously, that's open to abuse by people that might be putting their mates on there for a laugh. But then again, you know, I think it would be of some value because as far as bullying is concerned, the thing that I resent most about it is there's a complete culture of silence about bullying. And people are afraid...
Not here there isn't.
Not here. You're
very loud. We're very loud.
Is he bad?
No, but we're doing our bit. We've got our Be Kind campaign.
Well, I
which
think
kind of
that's
taps
brilliant.
into what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So being kind is very fashionable here, isn't it?
We're big on that. Yeah, definitely.
It's so important to speak up, I think.
Because people are quite judgmental as well, aren't they?
Hugely. Absolutely. Yes, I get judged all the time. So people say, oh, she's so pretty and annoying, and I know I am. But, you know, I can't help people judging me like that.
Do you find that writing the book is... Because you say that you love stand-up, it allows you... It's almost like a bit of a passport to be a bit grumpy on stage.
Oh, really, it is.
Was it the same with the book?
Yes, in many ways it was. Although, actually, secretly, I am quite grumpy a lot of the time.
No.
I don't believe
It's hard. I know, it's so hard to believe. There's a thing I put in the book about bread, actually. If I eat bread, it makes me, like, really tired, but it also makes me really miserable and really grumpy, which is quite odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I found that out over a number of years. First of all, the going to sleep on the motorway thing was a bit scary if I'd had a sandwich after a gig because I hadn't eaten before. But also, if I don't eat bread for, like, a few weeks, I'm really cheerful. My husband's happy, we're all happy.
We didn't give you toast this morning, did we?
No, you didn't.
No.
Because I'm always trying to run into the baker's and grab a baguette. The irony is I love bread.
I love it.
You know.
That's always the way.
Yeah.
Before Christmas, Nativity sounds brilliant. So this is at the Apollo, isn't it?
It is indeed,
and
yes.
So this is you and Danny Dyer, Big Danny Dyer.
Danny and Little Danny Dyer. Yes, absolutely. It's the film made into a musical.
How brilliant. I mean, that's going to be a riot.
I think it's going to be really good fun.
What sort of singer and dancer are you? We've got Dr. Dolittle coming up a little bit later.
Do you remember the roly-polies?
Yes.
The Les Dawson dancers. That's what I'm like at dancing. And singing, what am I like at singing? Probably opera. I was described once as looking like a psychotic opera singer, which actually I rather liked. But can I just say, I got a brilliant compliment yesterday. I'm so happy with it. Steve Wright said to me, I've got a beautifully shaped head. I'm so happy. Thanks, Steve.
Well,
when
this one was born, he was described as having a specimen head.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a specimen head. It was giant.
What does that mean?
Well, the trouble
you had
is...
a really big, giant one, did you?
I think it was...
Phil?
Thanks for this.
No, I know, because you always thought it was a good thing.
My mum thought it was a good thing. She was proud of it. But the doctors, obviously, when I arrived, went, oh! And they made my mum feel better that I had a specimen head, when in actual fact, I think...
Well, Dave,
if ever you and I go to an event together, you're going to get, hey, specimen head. I'm going to get, hey, beautifully shaped head. Let's do it.